Okay, you ready? Okay, do the thing.
Yo! What is up, everybody?
What is going on?
Woo!
John Garlick alongside my co-host here, Zach Burris. Welcome to the next installment of the FnF Podcast. Zach, how we doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How about you, man?
Hey, I'm breathing in and out. Really can't complain.
Yeah.
So I just want to say, for the first time, we are in the same room filming this podcast. This is history is being made, man.
It's historic. I mean, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, it has been a while. I kind of checked the last time we recorded a podcast. March 19th. Right now, it is October 12th. So that is, 5 months?
It's a couple months, yeah.
Yeah, 5 months since we've been able to get in here. But, a lot of stuff has been going down on SNS. So that, we're able to finally get something up for you guys. So actually, we're going to dive right into we have a jam-packed show tonight. Jam-packed show. Actually, we have someone here from SNS in the room with us, ready to talk. We have Kelsey from corporate. Kelsey, how we doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Oh, that's good. So, we know, news broke on my Instagram, actually, about Timmy Turner and how the show was canceled. So just, can you kind of, how is it on your guys' side? Like, what is going on like, your end of the whole?
Nothing is going on. That's all I have to say.
Nothing is going on.
Then why did we get cut?
Let's just step away from that topic, please. Any other questions?
Yeah, so I heard the SNS corporate office got renovated.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it did get renovated.
What is what's it like? I haven't been up there since it's been renovated. I don't know about you, Zach. Have you?
No, I have not.
So what's it like in there?
The walls are painted.
Is that it?
That's it? Just the walls were painted?
Pretty much.
Wow. Wow.
What a great renovation.
Yeah. Here we go. So once the news broke, on my Instagram about the Timmy Turner situation, a lot of people have been talking to me. I don't know about you, Zach, but have been getting to me, asking me what's going on, when's the next episode coming out. So hopefully, you can give us a little bit more information of what's actually going on.
All I know is that Timmy Turner has been sending out tweets that were questionable.
Well, can you tell us exactly what was in these tweets?
Sorry, that's classified.
That's classified,
That's
Zach.
classified.
Classified information. So, was it just tweets? Or did he say something else that, got this kind of reaction out of you guys?
Sorry, I can't talk about that right now.
Are you going to answer any of our questions? Or are you just going to keep saying that? Are you reading from a script right now?
What? No?
No, that's a script. You're reading from a script right now.
it's not.
You know what? This interview's over. Bye.
No,
Bye. There's nothing else we can talk about. Yep.
Alright.
Bye. Thank you for showing up, everyone. Kelsey from corporate, thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Yep.
Now, before I leave, no more talking about Timmy Turner.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, fine.
I'm serious.
No, we got you. We'll see you at bowling on Thursday. Bye.
Oh, dude, the Timmy Turner thing. We got to talk about that. Right now.
You think it wouldn't be an FnF podcast if we weren't talking about
Just a little bit of controversy.
Yeah. So, as everyone knows, it was the tweet. We really tried to get out of it something actually that happened. And, it was just these series of questionable tweets that he sent out. I personally, I don't remember what were in these tweets. It probably means absolutely nothing. But SNS is probably getting their in a wad. So,
it's just strange how they would get rid of all of us over one thing that he did.
yeah, we had a couple other series lined up.
Yeah.
We were ready, and we were ready to film. We brought it up to, in storyboard meetings as well as creative meetings with SNS, and they were like, you're done. We'll let you know when you guys can come back. That's why we haven't been able to get out a podcast. That's why we haven't been able to film the next episode of Timmy Turner. That's why we haven't been able to start the movie that the auditions was for on SNS's Instagram. So, we were kind of, I know for us, we wanted to, we all talked over the summer multiple times, and we wanted to get a podcast out, because we felt like we were losing fans.
Yeah.
And
it was almost blindsiding. It came out of nowhere, basically.
Yeah, and we weren't even allowed to talk about it.
No.
They said don't say anything. But however, I do have sources inside of SNS. That's how I was able to bring it out. To be honest, I thought the hammer was going to come down on me for releasing this and bringing it out. But they even said, go ahead, film a podcast if you want. And I was like, okay. let's film a podcast.
And here we are.
Here we are. So again, as more of the situation comes out and we're able to figure out what happened exactly, we'll let you know. I mean, I'm pretty active on my Instagram. That's really where I post all my news. Zach's pretty active as well. So if any news breaks about this,
we'll make sure to get it to you guys.
Yeah, as well as probably a podcast. Shortly after.
Yeah.
Probably. So anyway, I mean, we want to evolve this podcast more than just SNS. That's what we've been talking about it a lot, and there's a lot of good ideas that we wanted to do. We kind of want to make this into a everything podcast, as like sports. We could talk about, like funny news. We could talk about SNS if you want, and we also want to make this pretty, user friendly, like
fan oriented.
Yeah, so like people can ask us questions.
Yeah.
I know it's on my Instagram story. People can go ahead and submit questions. Yeah, sorry. At _ John Garlock. That's my Instagram, personal Instagram. Go ahead and submit questions, and every week, I wouldn't say every week. I think we promised on our first episode every week you'd get a podcast, and that's how that happened. So we're not gonna promise anything, but
we're gonna try.
Yeah, we will try to get something out for you guys. So we're gonna start a brand new segment. It's called Top 5. And I want to kind of get a little voiceover top 5. You know how Drake says top 5? Like top 5, top 5. I want that.
Oh, yeah.
And like, so yeah. So we're
Make
going
it
to
happen, editor. There it is.
Yeah. So whether or not you just heard nothing or you heard top 5, whatever. So we're doing top 5. And this is where kind of, certain people are going to like it. And I don't really care. This is our podcast. So, Zach, go ahead and explain to them what we're going to be listing. Top 5.
All right. This one might be, not everyone, like John said, not everyone might enjoy this part, but me and John we are avid fans of the National Basketball Association, NBA. And we would like to list our top 5, what would we say, best or favorite players in the league?
I might go with, let's go favorite players of the league.
Okay. So would you like to start us off?
Yeah. So, we're going to do top 5 favorite players in the league. Again, this is a very opinionated list. Again, favorite players, not best players. So, I could say, like, Robert Covington, and everyone's going to be like, oh, why is Robert Covington?
Who the hell is that?
Yeah, why is he in your top 5? However, I'm going to go with number 5. Wait for it.
Joel
Embiid. He is just a funny guy in the league. He's as well as a great basketball player, as well as my 2K team. He is on. I'm on the 76ers, so that's why. So my number 5 favorite player in the league is, and also because of his Instagram and his feud with Russell Westbrook, by far funniest time. So my number 5 is Joel Embiid. Zach, number 5.
Well, as you know, there's 30 teams in the league. There's about 15 players per team. There's a lot of players to choose from, but the number 5 player on my list for not best, like we said, but favorite would have to be Damian Lillard. Now, Damian Lillard is an interesting player, right? Dame Dollar, he's a rapper. He just got into a recent feud with Shaq. I don't know if you saw that. That was pretty interesting.
I did. Okay, who do you think won the?
Come on, Dame won.
Okay, if you would have said Shaq, I would have. I totally thought Damian Lillard.
But Dame, one of the best point guards in the league. Not even player, best point guards in the league. He is one of the best players, but he's kind of stuck on Portland. That's a tough subject.
I think Portland can be a good team if they can.
I think they can be a good
play.
team, but they're in the West.
Yeah.
And yeah, but he's number 5 on my list. You can go number 4.
Okay, number 4. As you said, there's a ton of players in the league. A lot of players to choose from. Number 4, I'm gonna say. Some people might get mad that he's not my favorite player in the league, but number 4 I'm gonna say is LeBron James.
That's a good choice.
Again, when he left Miami, when he left Cleveland, for Miami, everyone.
Not a lot of people liked him.
No, I didn't, and even when he came back to Cleveland, I was pretty skeptical of him. He was just recently very much a villain, and I thought, in my eyes, he's still a villain because he's a Laker, and I'm a Clippers fan. So I mean, so I'm gonna say LeBron James, just the way he can elevate a team. How he can take a team to the finals.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what kind of road he has to go down, he will get you to the final. I mean, last year he was hurt. Obviously,
They would have made it if he was healthy.
yeah. I would agree with that. So I'm gonna say number 4, LeBron James. I suppose like Taco Tuesday. That's funny. And have you seen the new Instagram that LeDraft James?
No.
It's a whole Instagram account of LeBron James's Instagram post if he was a giraffe. Not kidding. I think it's at LeDraft James. I think that's what it is. Or LeBron Giraffe. I don't know what it is. But I saw it. I mean, Bleacher Report had it everywhere. So, yeah, we're in the middle of filming a podcast.
Shelby told us.
And
Shelby told us.
we have some special guests in here. We have Ron and Nugget. How we doing, you guys?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing well. You can't see it, but the awkwardness that just fell upon the
I walk
room.
up in this room like, oh, well, this is weird. This is a little awkward, but I apologize. But
Oh no, you're fine.
it's Saturday night, so you know.
Yeah, it's Saturday night. We were in the middle of our top 5.
Top 5 of what?
Top 5 favorite players in the league.
NFL,
NBA.
NBA.
You want to give us your top 5 real quick?
Top 5 real quick.
Okay, so LeBron James, of course, is number 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Still in the league. Like
Yeah.
not,
Yeah, still in the league.
so
Still in the league.
LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis, and oh gosh, well, this is hard. Like,
Okay,
honestly,
well, are you doing favorite players or best players?
best players?
No, we're doing favorite. That's totally
Favorite players to watch.
Wow. My bad.
Okay, so favorite players.
Oh my God.
Favorite players would definitely be LeBron James first.
Okay.
Okay.
I like Kyrie.
Oh, yeah.
Some people don't, some people do. It's whatever.
I'm not a big Kyrie fan.
D Rose, love Derrick Rose.
Okay.
Oh, just come on in. Come
Yeah,
on.
I mean, it doesn't matter anymore.
Oh,
Luka Doncic.
He's a piece
Look at Doncic. Wow. Okay.
That man is a legend. Have you seen?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
He's up here all
it's
I watch
from-
Mav games.
His skills are just. I don't know. I think more beyond like it's more.
He's older than he is.
Yeah.
He's gonna piss me
Oh man, this
I got you an
and Vince Carter. Love
Vince
Vince
Carter.
Oh, that's a good one.
I kind of forgot about him.
You can't forget about him. He's like Tom Brady of
He's
the
like
NBA.
600 years old.
He is 600 years old.
What do you think? Let me ask you something. You guys understand.
Okay.
Who do you think? Okay, let's start with the West. Who do you think are the title contenders?
I would have to say the Clippers, obviously.
Lakers.
Lakers.
Rockets.
Don't count the Warriors out.
Oh, no.
Don't count the
Definitely
Warriors.
Definitely don't, because you still got Steph and you still got Klay Thompson.
And I would also say probably the Jazz.
And the sleeper.
Jazz.
Ooh, the Jazz are gonna pull something.
But like a sleepers would be like the Spurs, the Mavericks.
I say Mavericks would be that's.
Mavericks
I would say the
sleeper
Mavericks
team
would
in
be
the
a good
West.
dark.
Porzingis is
If he's healthy. If he's
If he's
completely
healthy, yeah,
healthy.
that's-
Has he been able to be
He
healthy?
played in the
for-
summer league.
I know, but can he be healthy for 82 games? That's what I'm asking.
No, most likely not. Because a player of his size,
Yeah.
with an injury that he just had, probably not.
Yeah.
All right, so it's NFL season. Okay.
Okay. No, let's not get on. We are in the middle of a top 5. So I'll give a recap. My number 5 was Joel Embiid.
Yes.
My number 4 was LeBron. Right. So it's on to you, number 4.
Yes. My number 4 favorite player in the league. Oh man. I'd have to go with probably Vince Carter. Because I forgot about Vince.
So you just had to put him
He's
in.
on the list. He's on the list.
Who's he play for now?
He plays for the Hawks.
Yeah, still plays for the
Yeah.
Hawks.
Toronto didn't want to take him back. It would have been
No.
awesome if he would have just played his last year.
He's
in
such a
Toronto.
good guy. He's a good player, and he's been there forever. Been in the league forever. So that's my top 5. My number 4.
Okay, I would say my number 3. Not a lot of people would probably even put him in the top 20, let alone probably in top 50.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Fred VanVleet. The way the guy comes off the bench,
He's a
and the
leader.
way he could just elevate that. I mean, I would argue that if the Raptors don't have Fred VanVleet, they're not winning the finals.
Oh no, I agree. With
No,
you.
I mean-
totally agree with that.
So I mean, I'm gonna say Fred VanVleet. Just the way the kind of like he just always plays hard.
But also,
I mean, undrafted out of Wichita State.
definitely, you also got to think to have someone that comes off the bench and put up and produce that many points.
Oh yeah.
It's uncanny. Like wow, like this is coming off. He's a leader. I mean, he's not even a starter, but he acts like a starter. So it's just like, you know what I mean?
I mean, you need that kind of guy off the bench.
And he's
Yes.
fearless. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like if he thinks he can make that shot, guess what? Boom,
He's
gonna
gonna
make it.
right, Zach, number 3.
My number 3 favorite player in the league is a rookie this season from the Celtics, Taco Fall.
That man
Dude,
is a walking meme.
I saw
in all
something-
the best
Fall.
ways.
He is the 26th tallest man in the world, not the league, in the world. And he plays professional basketball? Like, come on.
I'm interested to see how he plays.
He's I don't know if he's going to be amazing, but
He's
you can't teach height like my dad always says. So he'll definitely play.
He'll just stand there and just like put it in. I mean,
That's my number 3.
Okay, my number 2. I'm gonna hard take. I'm gonna say hard
Here we
take.
go.
Hot take. Best shooter to
Whoa.
ever play the game of basketball, Klay Thompson.
yes.
Whoa!
Klay Thompson.
Yes.
Whoa.
I'm saying if
It doesn't. You have to like.
if Klay Thompson and Steph Curry aren't on the same team, Klay Thompson would be the best shooter of all time.
That's
I would say-
Here's how. This is why I agree with you. With Steph, it's range. With Klay Thompson, it's how quick he gets the ball out of his hand and he can still consistently make the shots.
And by far his shot in 2K overpowered.
Oh, that's 2K.
Overpowered.
Okay, first
I
of
mean,
all,
I mean,
we're not 2K.
2K.
does
Some
not
some
count.
NBA
2K's been
players
upsetting a lot of people,
scout
so we're not gonna talk about
via
that. We're not
2K.
gonna talk
I'm just
about that.
saying. But I'm gonna say my second favorite player in the league right now is Klay Thompson. I just love watching him play. I love watching him shoot the ball. I mean, and he's semi decent on defense, but like just the way he can shoot the ball. I'm gonna say Klay Thompson number 2.
Okay,
That
was a hot take.
Very, very hot take.
My number 2 would be the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Soon
Coming
to be
off
father.
his MVP, soon to be
Soon to
father.
be father.
I've heard reports that he might leave Milwaukee, but I can't see that happening. I think he will play his entire career in Milwaukee.
Mhm.
But he's just so good. He's one of the best guys in the NBA. He's got his brother on his team now, Thanasis, and his other brother plays for the Lakers.
I didn't know about that until literally yesterday.
Yes.
Because I was going through Instagram, I'm like, oh, I'm having fun, you know, a bunch of Lakers, Dwight Howard. And then I had to stop and like, say, yo, this is last name. Who is this? I'm like,
Donna, you talking about Thanos?
Costas.
Oh, Costas.
Costas
Yeah.
plays for the Lakers.
is he?
Oh, he does play for the
Yes.
Lakers.
Is he any good?
He's
Like,
pretty.
I mean, he can play in the NBA, so he
He's
must be
7'1".
good. He must be good.
But yeah, that's my number 2. Who's your number
Okay,
1?
my number 1. He's the guy
Oh, come on.
that made me fall in love with the Clippers.
Oh,
He is currently a point guard
Oh, yeah.
for the
Okay, I know
Oklahoma City Thunder, Chris Paul. I mean, after watch, I just love watching Chris Paul play the game. He's an undersized point guard who can lead his team.
Here's my problem with Chris Paul. It seems like when you need there to be a clutch moment. I mean, yes, he can be clutch, but he has his moments where it's like, what are you doing, man? Like, but then again, most of the time he's hurt, so I understand.
Yeah, I mean, he is old. I mean, I'm talking like, you know, Clippers Chris Paul when he's hitting that shot over Tony Parker in the Western Conference semifinals.
Oh yes, most definitely.
So that's where Chris Paul became my favorite player. I mean, where I originally fall in love with the Clippers was in the 2009 draft when Blake Griffin was drafted. That's where I became a fan of the Clippers. So my number 1 is Chris Paul. By far, he's my favorite player of the league. Excuse me. I think he will forever be my favorite player to ever play the game of basketball. So number 1, Zach.
Well, if you know me, you know my favorite team is the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
And the player that's my number 1 on my list, I'm going to stick with the theme of undersized point guards.
Okay.
This man not only made me fall in love with basketball itself, but the Boston Celtics, and that's Isaiah Thomas.
Let
IT.
me tell you why that's such a good pick as number 1. You know, you hear people, oh, you're too short. Like, you know, it's
Exactly.
like this man literally, I mean, yes, LeBron James is as good as anyone else, but like he put some fear into LeBron because as short as he was, he could go to the rim.
Oh, man.
He could shoot the 3, and his court vision was as good as
It was
anyone
ridiculous.
else. He was a great player.
I
I
would
mean,
agree with that.
unfortunately, you know, injuries happen, and you
Yeah.
know, but I'd say wait for his come up. I mean, that's just how I feel.
However, I mean, I don't think we'll see Isaiah Thomas, the player that he
Well,
was.
I don't know.
I don't-
Gonna
that's
take-
just me.
Gonna take John Wall's spot this year in Washington.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, John Wall.
John Wall, he needs
never-
to leave. He needs to leave.
He's never coming
think-
back.
He needs to leave.
He will never be the same player again.
Okay, here's
In a Wizards jersey or
No, just as a player.
here's
Wow.
how I have a problem with that. We said the same thing with D Rose, but look what D Rose.
have you heard
However,
about- have you heard
D
about
Rose
what
has
John
not been
Wall-
able to return to himself, able to go out and get your 30 points a game. I mean,
Yeah, okay,
with
no,
D
I
Rose,
agree.
he goes out and drops 50 points a game, and everyone obviously loved D Rose,
Yeah.
just the player he was, but he goes out and drops 50 points, and then everyone thinks he should be an all-star.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I just think that's a little outrageous.
That's understandable.
I agree.
What I'm trying to say is, for D Rose, in the sense that he's not as what he was when he was with the Bulls before he got hurt.
Yeah, oh, no, obviously,
But you you see the glimpse that he's
Yeah,
still
you can still
continuing
see
to
what he
do,
can
you know
do.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And for him being on the Pistons, that's awesome. Because you have Blake Griffin and you have
But however, I mean, as well, you have Reggie Jackson in front of him.
Yeah.
That's gonna get those started minutes regardless.
Yeah.
So I think the Timberwolves were a better fit
yeah.
for D Rose than the
Well,
than
I
the
mean,
Pistons?
than the Pistons are. That's just me. Unless he goes out
I
and
don't
drops
know.
20 points
no,
a
because
game.
there was a lot of stuff within the Timberwolves because you have Jimmy Butler. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's gone.
I know, but still. Okay, so is D Rose.
Yeah, but no, this was before Jimmy Butler was
Okay,
traded.
okay, yeah. You know who we
So-
haven't talked about like third Crawford.
Jamal?
Jamal.
Yeah.
I don't think he's on a team.
No, which
No.
is a tragedy because that man could still.
Isn't he like old though?
Yeah, but he can still play. He can still ball.
Yeah.
But he's just a different player, so it's
but-
hard to have him as a starter. You know
How
what
do you
I mean?
guys feel about Joe Johnson getting on a team before Carmelo Anthony?
I have no problem.
I think it's all because of his performance in the Big Three. That's all. I mean,
But Carmelo is still better than
here's
a lot of the bench players in the
here-
league.
Okay,
Oh, whatever you-
here's the problem with that with Carmelo, and it happens in any other league. When you get too cocky and expect when you get old, some players aren't like LeBron and Vince Carter.
They're-
You
yeah.
will
but
slowly
however,
decline.
Carmelo Anthony, I mean, don't get me wrong, can return to his Denver Nuggets self. I think he still has it in him. I think he.
Maybe the Knicks.
No, but I think. No, that's
I
just
think
me.
the only way you're gonna get that Carmelo again is if you shovel every possession through him, which no team's gonna
His
do.
comment about him, like with the Rockets, when they said something about him being, coming off the bench, and
Yeah.
that comment alone, I guarantee you, is the reason why no one wants to have him on the team.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's just it's a little arrogance from him. I mean, like, dude was an all-star, one of the highest paid players in the league, and now you're asking to come off the bench. That's kind of like an insult.
But
Yeah,
it's
but
something
I mean, I'm
you
not
have
trying to
know.
defend him
But look
now.
at the skills that the slow decline. That's why when he went to the Rockets, look what he did with the Thunder. Nothing. His shot was off. Maybe he was in a slump for all we know. Maybe
But
you're right. Maybe
he
was
also-
But
in a-
however,
Okay,
if
see,
are you
I
in a
mean-
slump for 2 years?
I
Are
mean,
you
hold
in a
on, wait,
slump
hold on,
with?
wait, wait.
Are you in a slump when you leave New York, when you go to Oklahoma City, and then when you go to
But
Houston?
let's
Okay.
also think Melo could be a victim of circumstance. He's played his last seasons in New York terrible. The only glimpse of hope they had was Kristaps Porzingis,
Oh, yeah.
and even he didn't want to be there.
I
So-
know he
No,
did
and
not
I think
want to
Goes,
die.
that's an
goes
owner's
to-
issue.
Goes to Oklahoma City, one of the worst coaches in the league, Billy Donovan. I don't
Oh,
know why
God.
he still has a
I
job.
don't.
It's I mean, oh,
He doesn't know
no.
how to separate the egos of the players, and then he goes to Houston, where they just had unreal expectations for him.
Yeah.
And he didn't even have a chance. I knew from the second he signed with Houston, he was not going to be there for the rest of the season.
Oh no,
Silver SUV.
You know what makes me really mad? Like what really makes me mad? The coach selection of the Lakers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That makes me. I'm not saying he's
Wait, where?
he's not a bad coach.
He's not. But
He also hasn't been in the league for 2 seasons.
someone should have. They should have gotten a coach that kind of could bounce off, ideas or how to, different plays with LeBron. Because you hear the thing, oh, LeBron's the one coaching. Yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah. But then again, look at the team they had in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I mean that 20. Let's go to that 2016 team in Cleveland. I mean, LeBron had to be the coach.
Yeah.
I mean, Tyronn Lue can't coach.
No, God no.
And when I heard that, like, the Lakers were like, we want him, I was like, why?
To please
I mean,
LeBron.
no, LeBron. You could tell in 2017, the year after they won, he was emotionally and physically drained.
Yes.
Because he had to be.
yes.
I mean, the whole
Yes.
team, and he also had to be the coach.
Yes.
I mean, again, we also don't know what was going on behind the scenes
Here's
as well.
what makes me really mad. When LeBron left Cleveland, I didn't want him to go to the Lakers. I knew it was going to happen. I wanted him to go with Pop. Can you imagine LeBron on the Spurs?
Ooh.
That would have been so beautiful.
Ooh.
With you just got to think about
Just
like,
the This Pop would know exactly what to do with LeBron.
And LeBron don't have to coach.
No.
Because he loves Pop.
Pop is
and
one of
he
the
trusts
greatest
Pop.
coaches.
Just imagine. You know what I mean?
Or, I mean, in Los Angeles, that has one of the
With
best
DeMar
coaches of all
DeRozan?
time, Doc Rivers. Just saying.
Pop is better than Doc Rivers.
Yeah, I'd have to.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I see
if you
what you're
wanted to choose an LA team, you have a Hall of Fame coach in Doc Rivers.
I have a bone to pick with you.
But
I'm like a fan. You're a Clippers fan, right?
Yes, sir. I
You know what
am.
makes me mad? Paul George's comments about like thinking that him and Kawhi are the best duo in the NBA. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that.
They are the best two-way duo in the
Here,
league.
okay,
no,
here.
you're wrong.
First of all, let me look at Paul. Didn't the Thunder get beat by the Trailblazers, who have literally just two players on the whole
That's
team?
it. And Yusuf Nurkic was hurt.
Did he play any defense?
No.
Damian Lillard almost pulled up from the
You
logo.
had a defensive liability
Hold up.
in Russell Westbrook.
Look at Anthony
Russ
Davis.
Russ
Is he
can't play
not
defense.
gonna be the
Hold on,
defense?
wait, I'm gonna
You're
play-
trusting
hold on.
Andre Roberson
Relax,
to take
relax.
shots in the game?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Oh, I love this.
That whole series against Portland, Paul George was dealing with shoulder injuries.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
Once that series was concluded, he literally went and got surgery.
offensively,
That's true.
offensively for the whole series, Paul George was playing like regular season Paul George. But
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook had one of the worst playoff series of all time. I don't know what you want Paul George to do.
Here's what I like. Okay, Kawhi and LeBron always gonna be. Ever since LeBron was with the Heat and Kawhi was with the Spurs, those two are always gonna go at it.
Yeah.
People say, "Oh, LeBron never plays defense." When he goes against Kawhi, it's probably the best defense that LeBron's ever played.
Yes.
Now, AD and Paul George, I'm gonna take AD. Why?
Easily.
Not only is AD good at offense, he's a defensive player. But then again, they play different positions.
They
AD is taller. Of course, he's gonna play more of a center role. I get it. Paul George, yes, he does play defense. Okay, maybe I contradicted myself there. But listen,
What?
listen. It seems like every time they get to the playoffs or some important game, where's Paul George's defense at?
Because he had to be the number one guy. He has to be the because he literally. Paul George was guarding Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
I don't want to let you know. What was Russ in the corner? Guarding who? Exactly. You don't know.
Okay. All right.
Paul George has to guard the number one option
But
every
I
time,
think-
and now he doesn't have to. I mean, you have Kawhi Leonard, Pat Bev, Ivan Zubac, Montrezl Harrell.
Okay.
Like that's
But who's gonna guard AD on the Clippers?
Exactly.
Who's gonna
Who's
guard
gonna-
AD?
who's gonna guard AD?
Who's gonna guard AD?
Montrezl Harrell.
Oh,
He can stop Anthony Davis.
and if
I believe he could.
Oh my
If
God.
Kawhi Leonard can't stop LeBron because LeBron is because he's gonna be point guard.
Basically.
Now think about this. LeBron has great court vision.
Yes.
Even if you don't want LeBron starting point guard, keep Rajon Rondo because
Yeah.
Rajon Rondo is always going to be the
He's
best
got the
court
greatest
vision,
court
right?
vision
Okay,
in the
fine.
league.
Then who you got for AD? AD can cause problems, and we got
who's guarding
Avery
Kawhi?
Bradley.
Who's
From
who's
from
guarding
the
Kawhi?
Celtics.
Who's guarding Kawhi?
LeBron.
Oh, okay, yeah. When Kuzma has to push him out to the
Son,
three-point line,
have
yeah,
you not
that's
seen-
perfect.
Hey, relax.
That's perfect.
Listen, let's go back to when I don't know if it was the first matchup or the second matchup when LeBron was with Miami and Kawhi played for the Spurs.
Oh, so you're talking about when LeBron was at his best? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, first
and,
of all,
and Kawhi was a rookie. Go ahead.
LeBron
Yeah, let me hear
is
it.
still good. Period. I think he gets better with age. I honestly think he's better right now than he was in the Miami.
That's
LeBron.
we're not gonna
What
talk-
did you-
That's,
what did you-
That's a story for a different time.
Everyone,
Let's
I
stay
just
on
want to let you
topic.
know
Let's stay on
that
topic.
Austin Campbell just said that right now Los Angeles Laker LeBron is better than Miami Heat's LeBron.
Okay, he
I
was
just want to
hurt.
let you know.
Okay, fine.
That's it. Hold on. Just stay on
Just
topic.
say okay. We'll save that between us two another time. Anyway, who's gonna stop AD?
I would even argue that Pat Bev could.
Anthony Davis,
I'm
Patrick Beverly.
Kawhi could guard him. Pat Bev could guard him.
He
Paul
couldn't stop-
George
he
could guard him.
couldn't stop KD.
We took him to 6 games.
But you didn't stop him.
Look at the stats.
We took him to 6 games.
Look at the stats.
We took them
my
to
God,
6
look at the
games.
stats.
Anthony Davis is bigger and stronger
Anthony
than Kevin
Davis
Durant.
will body.
Who's
But
better?
He's not a better
Who's
player.
better?
Kevin Durant, even hurt, Kevin Durant's a better player
Yes.
than Anthony Davis.
Yes. You can't because AD when he gets to the rim, he's gonna bully him.
Yes.
Boom. And Anthony Davis
We
is smart
took-
because Beverly,
we took
Beverly-
one of the greatest
he plays
teams.
The thing where it's like, okay, when he plays defense, all right, I got to get AD. He's gonna foul me because he did the same thing with KD. But AD's smart about that. You know what I mean? So I can.
All we did from our team last year that took that Golden State Warrior team to 6 games healthy. I mean, they didn't have Klay Thompson out, and they didn't have KD out.
Yeah.
We took the healthy Golden State Warriors to 6 games. And then you mean to tell me all we do is literally add Kawhi, one of the best players in the league, and Paul George, one of the best two-way players in the league as well.
I mean, you're right, but
I mean, we do lose Alexander, we do lose Gallinari.
You lose Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who
But
was
that's not much of a
the best
loss,
point
though.
guard.
No, he's the best
You
rookie
lose your
point guard.
best offensive player from that team in Danilo Gallinari.
I would argue Lou Williams.
Okay.
I would argue Lou Williams.
Lou
But,
Williams
like-
is an animal. I just want to point that out. If I had to pick one person on the Clippers right now that I liked, Lou Williams.
Okay, but so you guys say that both LA teams are 1 and 2 for the duos in the league. Let's just finish out the top 5. Who's the other 3?
Oh, James Harden and Russell Westbrook.
Okay,
A lot of
the only
people
thing
would
I
say him.
against that is
You know
that
why? You know how I know that's gonna work? Okay, listen. Even I hate when people bring up how they played with when they played for the Thunder.
Yeah.
It was different because you had KD,
Ibaka.
and Ibaka. It was different. I think this is gonna work because they know. Listen, Russell Westbrook would have went to the Rockets if he didn't know if it was gonna work. Honestly,
I don't think he had a choice.
you don't think he had a choice?
I mean, I think he wanted to go to Miami.
Oh God, with Jimmy Butler,
I don't think that would have worked.
that wouldn't have not. That would have. I'm sorry, but that would.
I would say the best situation for Russ to go, I actually would have been Houston. I mean, you got your buddy there in James Harden.
And you got other
You have a
players.
good. I mean, Houston is a good system. I mean, Houston's a good team to play for.
But it's getting the only reason why I think they always gotta get a hump in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's just something wrong. I think getting Russell Westbrook will help that.
Okay.
Maybe.
What I will say is that Russell Westbrook will see the most spacing on the court that he's seen since Durant played with him,
Yes.
because he's never really had shooters. I mean, his shooting guard with the Thunder was Andre Roberson.
Oh God.
Dude couldn't hit a free throw.
But the only thing I'd say against this working would be that Westbrook can't shoot.
Oh shit.
So Harden's gonna have to come off ball, but Harden has the highest usage percentage of all time. So who's gonna come off ball? Who's gonna sit in the corner while the other dribbles 50 times? That's why I don't think it will work. If they figure out how to play with each other, obviously that'll work. But like, one of them is going to have to change drastically for them to work.
Can I change the face of this? I'm gonna put LeBron James, AD at 3rd, Kawhi and PG at 2nd, and I'm gonna put Kevin Durant and Kyrie at 1st.
Ooh.
Here's why.
Oh,
You have the best
I don't know
shooter.
about that.
You have the best shooter in the NBA. Okay.
Whoa.
KD.
Whoa.
Best shooter.
What? What?
Who's been able to stop when he's on someone's on him? What? You don't think KD is the best shooter in the league?
No.
No, he's
even
not.
Close.
Who? Oh God.
Who?
Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson.
Klay
I'm not just
Thompson?
talking about
James
all they do
Harden?
is shoot threes.
Don't.
Okay.
What?
Listen.
You intrude our
No.
podcast
Listen.
and then come in and say that Kevin Durant is the best shooter of all time. Of all
Not
time
of all
in the
time.
league.
In the league.
Not all the time. My apologies. Not all time.
But you still think
Right now.
when Steph Curry? Okay, you do realize that Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are still in the league, right?
Would you agree to me that KD has one of the best consistent mid-range?
But
Mid range. That's not a three.
He can. Okay, but the only reason why he's not shooting threes all like that is because you have 2 other people he passed to that can. Let's say he didn't have. Look back at OKC days. He could still solidly shoot 3.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing. The only reason why he's not doing that anymore is because you got Steph and Klay. But let's take him to a team that doesn't have that. Okay.
I don't.
It's a stretch, but
It's a very long.
big stretch.
It's
No,
a very
it's not a very big
thin.
stretch.
It's a
very
thin
big.
line.
there's a lot of people that would agree to me that KD's a really good shooter.
No, we're not saying.
No,
we
I
agree with you.
agree that
we
he's-
agree with you, but you said that he's the best shooter in the league. Have you seen Klay Thompson?
Yes.
Have you seen Steph Curry?
That's all you need to
I
see.
rest my case.
I mean, I would argue that James Harden's a better 3-point shooter.
Oh, that's a discussion. I don't know about that.
Okay. I see.
Okay, we're talking about duos. We're still. I mean, we switched. I mean, we finished the top 5 favorite players of all time. I think we all 3 did that. Top 5 duos. I would say. I would have to think about that for a minute.
Oh, I wouldn't. Okay, I'll go from best to worst. I'll go number 1, LeBron and AD. Number 2, Kawhi and Paul George. Number 3, I'd say if they're healthy, I'd go KD and Kyrie as number 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Number 4, Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid.
Oh yeah, I kind
And
of.
then, number 5, I'd go Russ and Harden.
Ben Simmons, just a side note, Ben Simmons is something to watch out for.
Oh my God, he's gonna be ridiculous.
That's what we're talking.
And
No. Okay. Real quick, let me get mine in.
You get yours in.
So I'm gonna go with number 1, Kawhi and Paul George, obviously.
Okay.
Number 2, LeBron and AD. Number 3, I would say I'd probably go with their Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid.
yeah.
I think they would be really deadly, as well as I mean they got help too. I mean they had Al Horford,
Yeah.
they got Josh
Josh
Richardson.
Yes.
I mean
They got a lot
they
of
are going to be
as
a good dynamic duo as well. They will be. I think
You can
Another
make
hot
a,
take?
Here we go.
You can make a
they
solid
might
case.
come out of the East.
You can
That's
make
not
a
a hot take.
You don't think
That's
that's a
not a
hot
hot
take?
take.
You think they will?
That's a fact.
You think they will?
That's a fact.
You think they will beat the
I-
Nets?
The Bucks got worse, and the Nets don't have KD this year.
Okay. So
You don't
I'm
think the Celtics?
I'm comfortable.
I love the Celtics, but I mean,
You know the crazy good thing about this? It's the NBA. So we won't.
you
know
never,
until
yeah,
they
you never
play,
know
because it
injuries.
could- For all we know, like
Okay, well I got
Yeah.
2 left. I got 2 left.
Yeah,
I got
let's
2 left.
hear the rest.
I'm gonna go number 4. Everyone's kind of skipping on them, but I'm gonna still say Steph Curry and D'Angelo Russell.
ooh that.
I mean,
I like the
Clay is not gonna play this year. I think
No,
that's.
he'll play after the All Star break.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen.
However, I mean, D'Angelo Russell was and oh my Lanta, he just spilled a bunch. As you guys probably just heard it, maybe. Zach just spilled a bunch of toothpicks.
Wow. Wow.
So, they're all over the floor. That's not good.
No.
We'll edit that out.
Yeah. We'll just.
I don't know. I was saying my top 5.
Keep it. Fuck.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Can we film real fast, boys? I'm getting.
And then okay, we're almost done. We have been.
Put him back in the bucket.
Yeah, we've been filming for a minute.
How long is it?
And then number 5.
wasn't
I don't want to put Harden and Westbrook because I don't think they'll work.
You don't think?
So Giannis and Middleton.
No.
No, that we've.
I'm gonna
I'll play real fast.
Oladipo
Oh.
and Miles Turner.
No.
Yes.
No. No.
You
Yes.
think they're better than Russ and Harden?
No. I don't think they're better as 2 players.
More like if
but
they were.
I think they will be a better
Okay,
team.
first of all, we don't even know if Oladipo is going to be the same player as he was before.
I think he will.
But you never know.
I'm saying on working, being able to work. Oladipo, Miles Turner. So I mean, we're gonna. I think we're about ready to wrap it up here. We want to thank Austin for just showing up and giving a little
Shout out
insight.
to Justin.
Yeah.
Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to Ron.
Who all came in,
I
and
just
they have been in the pod the whole time. They heard all of this.
I just want to say something. You know,
Live
I
audience.
want to thank everyone for just allowing me to randomly be in the podcast. It's always fun talking to you guys. I think talking about sports, you guys got really good knowledge. So
Yeah, so, I mean-
I appreciate letting me interrupt you guys' podcast.
Yeah. So that's kind of where we want to take the podcast now. I mean, we want to kind of talk about random things. Have random people show up and just kind of give their insight and what they think. Again, I just want to express that we are not experts on this. I mean, a lot of our stuff was, again, probably we just thought off all the top of our heads. And again, it is our opinion. Don't be bashing us in the comments.
Oh yeah.
It is an opinion.
It is an opinion.
I will let you know. You let me know next time you guys talk about the NFL podcast because I will definitely show up.
If we even talk about the NFL. So again, we'll keep you guys updated on anything we hear about Timmy Turner, as well as when we plan on doing the next podcast. We'll kind of let you guys know. And anything you want to say, Austin, before you leave?
Not really.
All right, I got. It's been a while since we did an outro, so I don't really know what to say. But again, my co-host and Zach. Any last words?
No.
No. So again, hey, thank you for tuning in for the next installment of the FnF podcast. We'll see you next time.